President Thabo Mbeki has lashed out at former President Jacob Zuma. He called him a wolf in sheep's skin and a counter-revolutionary. Mbeki was speaking during his Freedom Day dialogue. Now, political analyst Mpumelelo Makabela says it's astonishing that Mbeki used the address to defend his legacy.
Now, what you were saying was that in the last 15 years, it's after his recall, all of the things that he achieved were reversed by what he calls this counter-revolutionary. It's extraordinary comment in a sense that you would recall after he was recalled, President Mbeki almost imposed a self-exile on himself by gagging himself, censoring himself. He didn't want to talk. For almost 5 years, he didn't want to talk because he said he didn't want to rule from the grave. He basically sulked and disappeared from public commentary. But in the beginning of the first term of Zuma's presidency, he started to comment, to say the country was going in the wrong direction. And after the Nugent Commission, he then actually also commented and said, you know, this amounted to a counter-revolution, this destruction of SARS. So it seems to me that he's upping the tempo on the criticism towards Zuma, and this might have been caused by the fact that Zuma now has decided to actually campaign against the ANC. He's actually campaigned for the fall of the ANC, even though Zuma himself was responsible for many of the things that have weakened the ANC. I think that is what Mbeki has got a gripe with. Mbeki himself had previously apologized for not having heeding the call from Eskom's board to actually start investing in the building of new power stations, because government had demanded from Eskom that there should be universal coverage in terms of electricity. I think they put up the target by the year 2000 that everyone should have access to electricity. They didn't meet that target, but a lot of people were connected to the electricity grid, which previously they were not. But what that did is that there was a lot of demand on Eskom, but there was no new investment coming in. And the Eskom's board did say we need to invest, and Mbeki and other people in government sort of postponed that, and they didn't hit the call. He apologized for that. But today he comes back and he says the apology was misconstrued. Actually, the people who let the country down were the people at Eskom. I think what he's trying to refer to was that even when the decision was taken belatedly to build Kusile and Medupi, it was then corrupted because the way these projects were done, they were corrupt, and he's trying to say I was not involved in that. So had this project not have been corrupted, perhaps Kusile and Medupi would have been completed early and there would have been no load shedding. I think that's what he's trying to imply.